You're gonna hate this one. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not special. You're not a snowflake, my friend. And trying to self-aggrandize all the time, trying to be perceived in a particular light by other people is destroying your life. Sure, you may think you're on your hero's journey, on your purposeful mission in life, here to conquer, here to do all these great things. And sure, it's good to believe in yourself, but at a certain point we have to wonder, is it really beneficial to always think that we have to get somewhere other than here and now? To think that we have to add on to our life? Because really, I think we need to look inwards and subtract from our lives, to peel away of all the just BS that is clunking up this system, both bodily and mentally, spiritually. Because thinking that you are here to do all these great things, what kind of pressure is that going to put on you? And I know some people thrive under pressure, but if you're always under this constant tension, what will your life really amount to? Because you will never cross that finish line. It will perpetually continue on and on and on. You will never reach it. And even if you get to a point where you have accumulated and achieved everything you set out to, what then? What then? Sure, people will praise you, they'll pamper you, they'll do all these things, and you will feel so special, I'm sure, and hollow. Because no amount of striving and yearning and achieving will grant you the peace and tranquility that is found in the midst of every single moment. And we often overlook this simple fact. And there's nothing special about this, which is why we overlook it. There's nothing exotic. Yeah, there's nothing exotic about simply being. Simply paying attention to what is actually here. Which is why it's so rare for people to direct you in the direction of yourself. To point you to that place which cannot be pointed towards. And even talking about it feels so foolish and alienating in a way. But the more you strive, the more you try to live this mission-based, purposeful life, thinking that you are destined for this spiritual journey, the more you will simply find yourself drifting away from the core principle, which is to simply allow yourself to be as you are, without having to try to do anything, without trying to change your circumstances at all. Because what do you actually find in a moment of allowance? A natural, peaceful presence that you don't have to work for, that you don't have to strive for, that you are not required to do anything for, but which is simply here. And so I think it takes a certain someone, a special someone, if you will, to not try to be special, to not try to come across and be perceived by other people as special, to be ordinarily human. That is what's really extraordinary nowadays, to be ordinary. I'm not telling you to be mediocre. I'm telling you to embrace the simplicity of human life, to simply embrace that having a human life entails the wide array, the whole aspect of what it means to be human. The entire range of emotions, all the bundles of thoughts that clutter and cause chaos. I will leave you at that. Take care.